Hi, welcome to day 9 on this video series on how to start meditating. When I started meditating, I didn't know where I had to focus on. I was always trying to have my mind blank, and that obviously doesn't really work, and it's not really the purpose of meditation. So when I did my meditation retreat, I got a lot of answers about this and I want to share that. So how I learned is that there's 3 ways that you can gently bring the focus of your mind to something so that you're not thinking of your boss or your boyfriend or something like that while you're doing the meditations. And that's focusing on, you can focus on 3 different things. So one of the things, it's an object. So what the monk was explaining is that you can simply just close your eyes and think of something like a glass bowl and just be picturing that glass bowl during the whole meditation. So that what makes is that it allows you to have a soft focus on something without it being too heavy or too distracting from your own thoughts, kind of, if it makes sense. So if you start meditating and you're thinking of a glass bowl, you can picture it, you can picture the texture, everything. And anytime that you find your mind wandering, you can remember to bring back your mind to that glass bowl. And that's going to allow you to relax and to maintain a soft focus into something, basically. Another thing that you can do is to use mantras. Personally, I don't do this, but one of the monks was explaining that that's how he learned how to meditate. And for example, you could choose any mantra you like. For example, there's a mantra I really like that is wanting nothing gives you everything. So it will be closing your eyes and just slowly saying to yourself, you don't need to repeat it, but just being wanting nothing gives you everything, wanting nothing gives you everything. You don't need to do it for example, for the 10 minutes of the meditation, but you can do it for a while, and every time that you feel that your mind is wandering, just repeat that mantra in your head and that's going to bring you back. I don't do that, but if you have seen my meditations, I always say something every 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And that's kind of, it's not a mantra because I'm saying something something different every time, but I'm just using words as a way to remind you to go back to a soft focus, to not let your thoughts wander, and to just go back to your center. And then lastly, there's the sensation. So you can focus on a sensation. So for example, what they usually do is they try to find the center of the body, which is kind of here. And then it's just kind of bringing heat there by your thoughts. So you're gonna be meditating, closing your eyes in silence, and I'm just gonna focus kind of your energy in this area. So anytime that you feel like your mind is wandering, you just kind of go back to this place and then just focus on a sensation here. So for that also breathing really helps. So that's when we do meditations, a lot of the times I'm just saying breathe in, breathe out is a bit kind of the same. It's just to bring physically with the breath, you're bringing your body into the moment. I hope these things made sense. Just remember, you can think of an object, you can think of a mantra, or you can think of a sensation. Also the breath, there's so many different things, and the goal of all of those is all the same. Is bringing your mind to the present moment and allowing you to have a soft focus without it to be something crazy, without it focusing on work or focusing on a friend or something like that, just focusing on something kind of neutral to allow you to relax and allow you to observe what's going on. So yeah, I hope that was clear. Today is day 9, I think, if I'm not mistaken, yes. And we're gonna do a 9-minute meditation, so let's get ready. So we're gonna breathe in, and when we breathe out, we close our eyes. Choose today what you want to focus on. If you want to focus on the sensation, on a mantra, or on an object. Try to pick one and stick with that for the 9 minutes. Wanting nothing gives you everything. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, and just melt into the present moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Your mind is wandering, that's fine. Just observe your thoughts and slowly bring it back to the present moment with your mantra, with your object, with your sensation. We're getting to the end of the meditation. We're gonna breathe in. When we breathe out, open your eyes. I hope you put into practice what I said before the meditation. For me today, I was using a mantra. It's funny because before the meditation, I said that I never use mantras, but it's true that it's really useful. So for me today was wanting nothing gives me everything. So every time that I felt that my mind was going to a thought or to something, I will just repeat to myself, wanting nothing gives me everything, wanting nothing gives me everything. And because I keep my mind busy with that, I cannot just think about something else. And it's just like a really great way to bring your body back to the present moment and your mind back to the present moment. So yeah, it's day nine today. Yes, so see you tomorrow for day 10. Bye.